Good morning and welcome back to Gaming with ADHD. It is Friday. It is a paint stream and there's all sorts of peanut gallery nonsense already going. I go live and the back door opens and closes and chickens making noises and babies making noises. Everyone's making noises. My son's probably going to be cooking the rest of his macaroni and cheese here soon. Anyways, all sorts of craziness, but it's good. It's good. It's been over a month since I have done any kind of a paint stream. So, yeah, the fact that you all are still here, the fact that anyone is watching, I mean, okay, technically at this moment, no one is watching this, but, yeah, we'll probably get a couple. Probably just going to go for a little bit today. Max Liao over at Legion of Myth has the Game Master Insights show coming up here. So I will end in time for that because like 90% of my viewers are watching that anyways. Actually, I did. How do you do this? No, that's. Wonder if I can. You know, there's a way that you can raid channels and streams. Oh, there we go. I don't know which one he is supposed to be doing today. I don't know. Anyways, we will look at that later. All right. So, let's see. We'll talk about things as I get into the stream. It's been weeks since I've done anything, so I'm kind of not surprised that no one's here. But let's see here. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting how to do all of this. All right, let's switch over to the camera. Hey, look at that. All right, so I am going to start with this, actually. So on Monday, my youngest and I actually went down to the Warhammer store. all the beepings and noises. And I finished off their New Year new challenge and got the coin, which I'm going to go ahead and take it off. But this thing is a beast. Look at that. It is 2 inches across. Basically, you get a bingo card, and then you had until the end of March to finish it off. But it looks cool. I feel like I've done something. Essentially, I painted and played a game with a Dark Angels Combat Patrol. You've probably seen the videos that I posted of the miniatures. This was the scorecard. So I basically did a diagonal. I probably could have gotten away with like just doing painting, but then you have to get like Age of Sigmar and stuff. Anyways, so I think this was kind of interesting. It definitely motivated me to get some stuff done. And then I've had stuff come up, so I haven't gotten as much done as I would want to since. But regardless, I finished it. I don't know if they do this every year, but if they do, I will probably try it again. Hey, Mundo. Good morning, sir. Surprise! Afternoon paint stream. I got at least a few hours of sleep. Yeah, it like, I like that they gave you a lot of variety. Now, I'll be honest, I thought I had to fill out the card. And I thought, like, originally I thought that you had all year to do it. So the fact that you don't, like, you only have to, do one row, or column or diagonal. That's actually pretty good, because then it gives you the option, like, you can do 40K, you can do Age of Sigmar. They, let you do others, like, Warhammer skirmish game, or a Warhammer game you haven't tried before. So it's fantastic marketing, But anyways, yeah, exactly. Like, that's, I agree that instead of saying, "Oh, you have to buy this," like, none of the options were buy. Like, even the your choice options, it was paint a miniature of the month, sign up for the Battle Honors programs, try out a new painting technique, paint a piece of terrain, start a new faction, create a scenic base, subscribe to, okay, here's one to buy, subscribe to Warhammer Plus and watch a show, create a set of thematic markers, take part in a multiplayer game, join a Warhammer Age of Sigmar Path to Glory campaign, join a 40K Crusade campaign, open a My Warhammer account, like, open an account that's free, select a new faction and write an army list for it. So a bunch of, like, simple choices is like for the your choice. You don't have, like, anyways, it's actually really, really good. As far as just a, hey, here's a motivation thing, do this. So I thought it was cool. For some reason, just, like, little tchotchke kind of stuff like that motivates me sometimes. so that was good. Let's see. Am I leaning too here? I'm gonna slide the camera over. There we go. Okay, now I'm actually, I feel like I've forgotten how to do all of this. It hasn't been that long. Let's see. The problem is I don't know what I want to do. I have a pile of BattleTech, a pile of Warhammer, like, literally a pile. Like, here. I have BattleTech, literally in a pile. I have Warhammer, literally in a pile. Like, see? Pile. I don't know. What, Mundo, what should I paint? Tell me what to paint. You're the only one here, so you tell me what to paint. Cause yeah, it's been crazy. Like, I've had, like, we streamed once for BattleTech, and then Skaz had things come up for work that he had to take care of, so we weren't able to do the last 2 weeks. Start the lot. I haven't even built the lion. Look, the lion. So I'm definitely not starting the lion. I think I'm gonna do. I've got this guy, like, halfway done. Let's finish him off. I think that's what I need to focus on, is just, let's get something finished. And we can deal with baby screaming in the background. It's actually cool. I haven't had a baby around on the regular in quite some time. Let's get this out. So I was kind of painting it based on the official picture. Dealing with that guy right there. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but there's like little lines across the camo cloak. The rifle's black. Okay, so we got some black and brass. That's what we'll work with. Let's see here. Okay. All right, we're gonna get some bronze. My favorite dark silver. I'm gonna have to get a refill on this dark silver. Let's see. Let's get some of that camo green. Yeah, we'll mix it with some faded green. Have I even opened the faded green yet? Yes, I have. All right. Might have to get the magnifiers out to paint this guy. All right, actually, let's get a little bit of gray because we're going to want to do some dry brush. Okay, so just some neutral gray. Let's start with the dry brush. Yes, it is an Eldar. This is out of that Combat Arena mini game. So, which is also all of the characters from Blackstone Fortress. So painting for Combat Arena actually kind of gives me a twofer on that. Just because of the fact that I'll get, you know, the characters for that painted up as well. So I'm dry brushing this thin piece right here, and I'm kind of waiting for me to snap it by putting any kind of pressure on it. Anyways, but yeah, otherwise, I mean, how have y'all been? I haven't even done a Dice Tower Aftermath video.
which we had a great time at the show. I do have lots of new board games to look at. Actually, that was the crazy thing, is literally just how much we played at the convention. Like, I think for the month of March, I think I hit almost 30 board games played. So that was kind of crazy. Combat Patrol, actually, it went pretty well. A lot of it was essentially... So I was just remembering rules from older editions, essentially, is what I ended up doing. Me and my youngest went down to the shop and played. He finally got his Thousand Suns out to the table. Let's see. It was pretty simple. We didn't have, like, we had less than an hour, which was fine, because, yeah, like, we literally went down, like, just before the store closed. Oh, that is way more paint than I want. Yeah, so we went down basically just before the store closed. Mostly because I wanted the staff to be able to help out if we had rules questions, which we had plenty of. But overall, I mean, it was essentially... It was more or less what I was expecting. I still do not like the stat line format. Sorry, trying to focus the camera a little better. For 10th edition. Hey, Steven! Good morning, sir. How are you doing? I don't know. The 10th edition stat line just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Because they're trying to put everything in the stat block, but then it ends up being big and cluttered and whatnot. Like, I'm still a fan of the old school format that they started doing or that they did all the way up until, I think, 9th edition. You know, here is your stat line. You know, and then here is a list of weapons. Thank you, Steven. Glad to hear you're doing well, sir. It's good noise to fall asleep. I don't think anyone ever, including my wife, has said my voice is good noise to fall asleep to. My son definitely does not think my voice is good noise to fall asleep to. I don't snore on stream. Yet. I'm feeling attacked, folks. Oh.
Where's the other bottle?
On the drying rack. Are you talking about the one I just used on him?
No, the one that was on the right.
That's my spare anyway. I need to take that one out of the bottle.
But yeah, we've got...
I think you only sent
It has actually been fun. We get to...
Okay.
Maybe Mundo. My main thing is just I need to be getting out and playing more in general. There's a combat patrol tournament at the Warhammer store here in a week or two.
Now I need to find out. I signed me and my boys up for it.
I have Kyle.
I just don't remember when.
Oh yeah. Check right.
Uh,
Hi. Hi. Yep, you just had to. So.
oh, that's supposed to be tomorrow.
Oh, no. Yeah, you have projects, bro.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. We don't have all the models. Okay. Who knows? Maybe I will go down and play. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, so if that's supposed to be tomorrow, I'll have to give you all an after action report on how it goes.
Yeah, he's a very easy. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. Yeah.
Downside right now is when does it start?
Go crazy with that. Aren't you? Tentacles are back though. These little tentacles are back.
I have the well, essentially I put together the Dark Angels Combat Patrol. I just pieced it together for models that I already had. So, I don't technically have the correct librarian because I have a librarian in Terminator armor. But it's combat patrol, so it's like, you know, completely, you know, lock down what models you would bring anyways. So I'm just gonna take it and proxy it, and if anybody wants to throw a fit, meh. I'm not gonna worry. No, it's like Mordecai's something or other. But you get a Redemptor Dreadnought, Redemptor Dreadnought, 5 Intercessors, and 3 Inceptors. Those Inceptors are mean. But yeah, it's essentially the old one. It's still allowed, so you know, basically I already have stuff, so I don't feel like buying new stuff. Right, but that's the point, Mundo. I didn't buy anything. Like, this is just all stuff that I've had since 8th edition came out. And so I just like looked at the models. Actually, the librarian's relatively new. Or not librarian, the chaplain. The chaplain. Look at that.
Hi, children. You have such a lovely afternoon. Yeah. I'm chilling, picking you around. I'm chilling too. Mama's gonna want her baby. Mama's gonna want her baby. Yeah. I'm ready to see Mama because I'm a big boy. I eat you.
I have not seen the Librarian Conclave detachment, Mundo.
Coming over, baby. Oh, go get Grandpa kisses. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Go get Grandpa kisses. Look at him over there. Oh, so fussy. Don't be fussy.
Hey, Car. Look, everyone. He's a baby.
Do you mind? Everybody, this is my grandbaby.
Look, Maverick, right there. Right there. Hello. Hello.
Oh. All right. Love you, Stinker. Be good for Mama. Where on earth did I get that from my awesome son and daughter-in-law? That's where I got that. So mom did have to go back to work. So we help out with the other grandparents and watch 2 or 3 days a week. So that it's family instead of just sending to random daycare. So
Unfortunate.
what are you guys doing to my grandson?
He deserves it.
So we don't have to wake up to that. Nah, he's a good kid. We like him. He's been fun to have around.
He's a gross baby.
You're a gross baby.
Nuh-uh.
I said what I said.
Nuh-uh.
Is he gonna go home in style?
Yes, this is what I get to deal with.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know. Is he gonna go home in style?
Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's put some bronze on.
You look really cool. You look really cool.
Okay.
I look really
I feel like I'm missing something.
There you go.
Your sanity?
The peanut gallery.
That's not, well, that's not me.
Look, anyone in the background is the peanut gallery.
Anyone on your
You are peanut gallery.
face?
They are the peanut gallery.
I'd rather I was the baby. Dad,
Yes, sir.
look. Yeah, posh baby.
You're ridiculous. Go home. Have a good weekend.
You know, at some point.
I was gonna say, I figure you'll be around. We'll have conference on.
If you want Joseph and Emily's baby party
Why would I want to go to that? Why would I want to go to that?
Anyhow, well, I should probably put the model in the screen. All right, so somebody asked me questions. What would you like to hear about what I've been doing over the last month? Like, seriously, I have not done the last paint stream was March 1st.
You need to get better.
I went to set this up and I'm like, holy crap balls. But like that's been one of the crazy things is like I'm currently in the cycle where I just sleep. Well, actually no, I think I'm out of that now. Because the last couple of days I've gotten like 3 or 4 hours of sleep before waking up. But seriously, I would go up to bed at like 9 a.m. and then I would pass out until like 6. I'm like, I have to spend some time with Peanut Gallery, so I did that instead of streaming. Yes. All right. So I did get a new filament 3D printer. The Elegoo Centauri Carbon. ordered it back in February, the day it went live, and got it a couple weeks ago. Basically, it was supposed to show up by the end of April, and it showed up like. Actually, I can tell you when. About 3 weeks ago. And so it showed up about 3 weeks ago. I haven't been printing constantly with it since it showed up, but I've printed quite a bit. I redid some of the prints for my paint rack. All these drawers, I finished these. This thing is so much better than the Ender 3 that I've been working on. I actually gave my Ender 3 away. But yeah, the funny thing is it prints almost perfectly right out of the box. It was actually very easy to set up. Like, I haven't even really fussed with the like the slicer settings to try and tune it in. I've just literally been running on defaults, and it's been almost flawless. I was actually kind of shocked at that. Let's see, where is it? But yeah, so now I'm actually exploring some more options. Because basically, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it for terrain or, like utility stuff. You know, miniature storage or, you know, like these drawers for just storing hobby supplies. I really need to get like some labels and put down on them what I've actually got in there. Because for right now, I'm using it for like the tools that came with the, you know, setting up the desk and whatnot. Those are all in there. I've got a few painting tools. But yeah, I like the flexibility that I can pretty much paint what I want. Or not paint, but print what I want. I just need to find files that I like. But then I'm also printing off some stuff to make so it's more proxy stuff from print minis to do a Zone Mortalis board and some Necromunda stuff, because eventually I'll play that. I've got all the books and stuff. No, Mundo, those are completely different. Like 3D printer files are like video game models, whereas laser files are essentially straight lines. All right, I need to. This guy is frustrating me. I'm gonna set that guy aside. You know what? Let's work on big robot dude. 025. It's got this kind of pale blue look to it. Let's let's just go with more like a regular blue. Or pants blue, as it were. Anyways, but so far I really like the printer. It, like I said, it worked more or less out of the box. Had to do like a little bit of fussing with it. But once I got past that, like, so mine had an issue where, like, its initial startup test, it needs to raise the bed from the floor of the machine. The bed is where it prints stuff. And the bed wasn't moving, so they're like, okay, turn it over, open it up, grab this belt and manually make it move. I'm like, okay. It's like unscrewing the brand new machine that's supposed to work right out of the box. Not what I wanted to do, but it was fine. it definitely made me a little nervous because I didn't want to break the thing. I also didn't want to have to like wait for a replacement or anything. Alright, this guy is kind of a pain to reach some spots. That's fun. Anyways, but yeah, so once I got that going, it's been printing great. I've had to play around a little bit with supports. Actually, that reminds me, Mundo, send me a text telling you to text you pictures of mine and a link to the video. Just say that, and I'll remember. That was actually the first thing I did for the printer, was printed out accessories for the printer. Like, it's got this glass lid, for lack of a better way to put it. And so I just printed off some risers to lift that a little bit higher. Text on my phone, Mundo. Not in chat. That doesn't help. Anyway, what am I doing here? Oh, getting back into the swing of this is hard. Anyways, we're going to set that robot off to the side. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Mundo. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. I need something quick. I want to paint the flea. Third Confederation Reserve Cavalry. Camo specs. Factions. Capellan Confederation. Third Reserve Cavalry. All right, so I have one picture. So it says it's a jungle green. All right, let's see what we can come up with. Forge of Heroes? I don't know Forge of Heroes. But yeah, no, like terrain, like lots of people do terrain, which is good. There's a lot of good terrain out there. I have so much from print minis that I'm gonna work with.
But that's against Games Workshop rules.
I don't care.
You have to paint the face.
Oh, Ethan, you destroyed this brush.
What?
It is like glued together
What?
because you didn't clean all the paint out. Just touch the bristles.
I don't think I used that.
Look at the main color on it. Purple.
That's red.
No, that's purple. No, on the ferrule, it's a bunch of purple. Look, I'm blaming you.
Look, I'm just saying, I don't think I used that.
Yes, you did.
I don't think I
I pretty much guarantee it. See, you let your kids play with your toys,
Maybe you should take better care of your toys.
and they ruin them.
Yeah, I don't think I did that.
Then you're wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm Dad. I'm never wrong.
You're always wrong.
All right, so it said jungle camouflage, so we're gonna go with jungle green. We're gonna start with some camo. I think I have an idea how I want to do this. But we got to get the base layer in first. I know, super exciting. Yeah, Heroes Infinite does have some really good stuff. I'm actually gonna try printing the Cyberpunk bar. I've wanted to do that one forever. I need to figure some stuff out though, because it needs some supports. That's one thing I haven't figured out quite right, is how to do minimal supports. Because it seems to it always seems to over print the supports. Like too much. and there's lots of overhangs. There's lots of like for the cyberpunk bar. There's like a bar, like a walk-up window, kind of a thing, and so it's long enough that it would need supports, but I don't know quite how to prep them. So we shall see.
Stay and make mac and cheese and look at the small little app and do big ones and they're all over here.
Let's see.
Nope.
All right, you know, I'm going to need to let that guy dry. I feel like I'm needing lots of parts. All right. Well, let's set this guy to the side because he's going to take longer. All right. Actually, you know what? I am struggling right now, folks. All right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. I am a lot of noise in the background, stuff like that. So, yeah. Thanks, Mundo. Yeah, no, I am not focusing well today at all. So, all right, this is just getting back into it. I should be back on Monday, and we'll keep going. We'll work on it. I'll have more shorts. Hopefully, have some extra videos up this weekend, and we will go from there. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.